Hello, this is Tom, aka Gedeon here for Tabletop Tap Room. Thanks for watching the show. Today we're covering X cards because Venger Satanis has come out with the Chalt X cards, safety tools for Chalt, because you need to be safe with Chalt, right? I guess. But one would think actually, and there's been actually two reviews of by Unscripted Unchained, GM Bloodworth, and RPG Pundit have both reviewed the Chalt safety cards, and they're being presented as the right wing X card, analog to the X card safety tools, and they're really nothing of the sort. Now you would say, geez Louise, Venger doing X cards? These have got to be satire. They're actually, I think it's satire in the sense that he was like, yeah, let's jump on and do this. But what he's actually presented is a legit tool that you could legit use in your game. Now, his are key to his game, and his game is, it's gonzo, it's eldritch, it's science fantasy, it's post-apocalyptic, it's sleaze, it's humor, it's pop culture, it's just, and so his is actually key to that. And in fact, we can actually go there right now. So these are the Chalt cards. They're free on drive-thru. I'll put a link in the show notes. They're absolutely free. They're not even a pay what you want. And this is Chalt X cards. Now there's some explanation. He basically tells you that there are basically two ways you can use them. You use them during game where the game's going and somebody says, not enough gonzo. They hold up the gonzo card. In fact, let's just go there. Oh, look. Even though they're free, he's slipped in an advertisement. So this might be more of a marketing thing. I mean, this guy's a little bit of a marketing genius sometimes. And so he's giving away for free. Oh my God, let's go check it out. They're free. It's about advertising his con in there. So you're playing the game. And so this is one side of the card. And then you print it double-sided, and here's the other side with this Chalt symbol that he has. So you're playing the game, and you're saying, not enough gonzo, not enough cowbell. You know what this game needs? More cowbell. And you hold up the gonzo card. And the game master has some obligation, not 100%, to try to make it more gonzo or more eldritch or more science fantasy or more apocalyptic. You have humor, sleaze, pop culture, and grindhouse exploitation, which, all of these things are mixed into Chalt. You expect that going in, that these are the types of elements you're going to encounter because that's the game. So, and there you are. There you are with the Chalt safety cards. They are not X cards. These are not cards that you hold up and say, stop the game, hold the presses. We must edit this content because I'm triggered. I'm pretty sure Venger wouldn't allow that in his game anyways. But that's not what these are. These are story cards for more cowbell. Get some more cowbell in there. You know what this game needs? More cowbell. That's what these are. They are a step on the gas. You just brought out a little bit of sleaze. You know what this game needs? More sleaze. Step on the gas with this. Step on the gas with the gonzo. They are a story card for influencing the game, for the players influencing the game and pushing the game forward. And so that's why I asked the question, did Venger jump the shark? Because RPG Pundit actually makes a this is the this was my first screenshot, and I made sure to screenshot it with latest from Venger Satanis. What is Venger been up to? This is his video where he gives a rebuttal to RPG Pundit. And certainly there's been a lot of discussion in the vlogosphere of X cards. You've gotten Greyhawk Rognard did one a month ago. And Sly Flourish, Lazy DM 2 years ago. And I'm going to massacre this name here. This Maitrey plays games. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Just discovered her doing a search. Tabletop RPG News with the OGGM. Yeah, one of my favorites. Did one. So his was 2 months ago. This Maitrey, she did hers a year ago. Here we have the Pundit. You have Dark Shadow. I don't know this guy. Yeah, he covered mask wearing Dungeons and Dragon player uses safety tools and safety X card. That was a month ago. And the Pundits from 2 days ago. And Team Cardboard. Team Cardboard. What a name. What a exciting name, actually. I'm like, wow, I think they should have picked a different name. But anyhow, hey, that's their name. They're sticking to it. Team Cardboard did one 2 years ago. So they're among the first. And then this is one of the oldest. Roll for Initiative did one 6 years ago. 6 years ago. She is the first that I could find. And Unscripted Unchained. Now, let's back up to the Pundit. The Pundit, and I think rightly so, criticized Venger for going backsliding into story gaming. And there's two things here. You've got classic RPGs and then you got story gaming. Classic RPGs, players present their move, the dungeon master tells you what happens, and we go on and the story evolves and the story is what it is. Story gaming is about players taking control of the game and controlling the outcome of what's happening. And they're different. They're different. I would do RPG. I could do a story game at a convention just to try it, but I don't think I would be interested in story gaming per se. I don't think it's my cup of tea. And I believe everybody should play what they like. So that's why I asked, did Venger jump the shark? Because I think the Pundit does criticize him and say, however, what Venger's doing, one of his, this idea of holding up a card and interrupting play, I don't think that's for me. Venger says it's for him. Cool. I'm not his father. I'm not the Lord God. I don't write the rules. Not even Gygax would be like, wrong. Look, however you play is how you play. So that's great for Venger. But the thing he does, the other proposition he put up for his cards was that at the end of the game, you can throw a card and you say, all right, I like the game, but I need more cowbell. I need more cowbell. I need more gonzo. So 5 out of the 6 players at the table throw gonzo cards. We're not getting enough gonzo. We need more gonzo. For the next game, you need to deliver more gonzo. Okay. That's a valid use, I think, because it very much comes across the way Professor Dungeon Master presents his message board. Here's the message board in the village. There's all these notices on it. And at the end of the game, he presents this 3D prop to his players. They look at the messages and they pull this one off. They say, hey, we're interested in investigating this missing child. There's a reward for this missing child. We want to do this next time. So then Professor Dungeon Master then has a month to prep that adventure. And he never preps more than one thing ahead because he's not interested in doing work that doesn't pay off. So that's what they want to do. That's what we're doing. So they commit to that. They get to sandbox it. We choose to do this. Total player agency. Okay, fine. That's what I'm going to prep. And he preps it for the. So I think what Venger is proposing with his cards that you can flash the card at the end, and therefore that tells me more gonzo. It's a little less developed than what Professor Dungeon Master does, but it's the same idea. Okay. But it is in no way a safety tool. It is no way a right-wing safety tool. That's really just, excuse me for saying this, Venger being a little bit of a media whore. Honestly, I think he's just looking for the controversy to have controversy. And then when you download the thing and look at it, you see the ad for VengerCon. I think it's just slick marketing on his part and that he's just stirring the pot. But have we ever learned to expect something different from Venger? This is typical Venger, honestly. I mean, why are we surprised? I'm not surprised at all. This is what I expect from him. And I think it's actually pretty slick marketing on his part. It's free. Everybody will download it. Everybody's going to look at the ad for VengerCon 3. So yeah, I think it's a great marketing tool, and he's piggybacking off of 6 years now, mostly the past year, because you have people at 1 month, 2 months, a year. All these vloggers have been talking X cards. So it's out there. It's in the vlogosphere, and he's writing off of that recent, I don't know that it's popular, but we'll call it popularity, the recent popularity. And yeah, in a very Venger Satanis fashion. I think the guy is kind of brilliant for doing this. Okay. But I still question, are you jumping the shark, my friend? Are you jumping the shark? Okay. I think maybe he's kind of drifting into story gaming, and, but again, play the way you want. So if it works for him, it works for him. But I do wonder if 5 years from now we'll be, yeah, that was the time that Venger Satanis jumped the shark. Except I think this guy will do something even more outrageous a year from now, and something even more outrageous 2 years from now, because that's just how he rolls, which is fine. Now, so we've squared away this whole issue, what's going on with Venger and these alt safety cards. They're nothing of the sort. They're story cards, which the RPG pundit rightly points out and rightly dunks on them from his perspective. Sure. Unscripted Unchained really liked, kind of gave a positive review. Unscripted Unchained, DM Bloodworth really gave it a good review. So this is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room with X Cards, Part 1. We're going to break this into 2 videos. Do a Part 1, Part 2. With Part 1 is just about, did Venger jump the shark with his safety tools? Well, they're nothing of the sort, and they're just not safety tools. They're step on the gas tools. They're story tools. If they work for him, they work for him, and more power to him. But I do wonder if this is just slick marketing or him jumping the shark. These questions figure in my mind. I think it might be more of the slick marketing. He just strikes me as one of those guys who's very slick, very smart, and I think he's piggybacking off of recent popularity of X cards with something to just stir the pot and get himself some free views on his ad for VengerCon 3. So, yeah, we are posing the question, did he jump the shark? Because it would seem so if you listen to the RPG Pundits video. And again, links will be in the show notes. You can check that out for yourself. But next time, we will be looking at X cards and safety tools from the other side. What is going on with the need for X cards, for people to have an X card to make themselves feel safe? And so we will be examining that from probably a more sociological perspective. what is really going on in our society that demands we have this, and what might the answer be to the X card? So this is Tom signing out. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. You may do it with Chalt X cards or something similar.